Being naked and not ashamed. My name is Christiana His, in case you're just seeing me for the first time. And there's something I quickly want to share with us that is very important in marriage and relationship. Being naked and not ashamed. Let me quickly explain this thing very well, so people will get a clear picture of what the Bible was talking about when it was talking about being naked and not ashamed. It was not talking about just physical nakedness. You can be naked before anybody. You can be naked before your parents. You can be naked before your friends, and you will not be ashamed. What was he talking about in marriage? He said, be naked and not ashamed. It was talking about transparency. It was talking about openness. Many couples, many people that are into a relationship, they are not open to each other. They are not open to each other. They tend to hide things from each other. That is where we have division in our relationship, in our marriages. You hide things. You are opposite each other. There is no oneness of spirit between you people. That is where we keep having issues. We keep having difficulties because we are not opened. There's no transparency. There's a narrative that is going on. When you see your husband's phone, do not touch it. Or when you see your husband's phone, or when it's ringing, turn your eyes. Even preachers, they preach this. Turn your eyes to this side and give him the phone. Don't look at it. We are not saying you should be prognosing, but this is not true. This is not a picture of what God wants. He wants openness in your marriage. He wants transparency in your marriage. The only persons that were naked and were ashamed was Adam and Eve. Because why? They sinned. They sinned against God. And they were ashamed when they saw their nakedness. And that was not the original intent of God concerning what? He said, being naked and not ashamed. His original purpose was for you to be naked and not to be ashamed. It was talking about openness. It was talking about transparency. It was talking, many of you have too many cockroaches in the cupboard. Many couples, they hide things from themselves. A man, you see a man that cannot even tell the wife, okay, look at how much I'm having in my account. Because he's afraid. He's afraid of the next move. There's no trust. If there's no trust in marriage, then it's already causing a division. It's already causing a division. If you're trying to hide something, just like Adam and Eve, if you're trying to hide something, hide yourself, then there is something, there is guilt. That alone causes division in marriage. When you see people, they're telling you, no, you don't need to be open. You don't need to tell him. You don't need to tell her. You don't need to tell her this. You don't need to tell him this. That is where division is happening in our marriages. And the original intention of God for your marriage is for you to be opened, for you to be transparent. Let there be openness. Let there be transparency. That was what he was talking about. That was what he was talking about. Transparency, openness in your marriage, in your relationship. That is how it works. Because if you always hide things from each other, you're already causing division among yourself. There's no spirit of oneness. There's no spirit, there's division because you're hiding things. Be open and be transparent in your relationship and marriage. That is how it works.